Hello everyone. I welcome you all to Keralakam CBSE School Mudur online classes. In previous class I discussed problem number 4, 5 and 6 in exercise 6.2. So today I will continue with problem number 7. I hope you all are clear with previous problems. So today I will continue with exercise 7. So this is the problem number 7 in exercise 6.2. So here in 7th problem they have not given diagram, but according to that problem you can draw this diagram. See here what they have given in question. Using basic proportionality theorem, prove that a line drawn through the midpoints of one side of a triangle using basic proportionality theorem. What we have to prove that a line drawn through the midpoints of one side of a triangle, if suppose for in this example consider this P is midpoint. Here I will consider this P is midpoint of side AB, of side AB. This P is midpoint of side AB, because what they have given here in question, a line drawn through the midpoint of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, means this PQ, this PQ is drawn parallel to BC. Midpoints of one side of a triangle parallel to another side bisects the third side, means this PQ bisects third side, means it bisects AC. What they have given here, I will consider P is the midpoint of AB and I will draw this PQ is parallel to BC. So here in question only they have given midpoints of one side of a triangle parallel to another side, means this line is parallel to another side, means parallel to BC. Therefore here I have written PQ is parallel to BC. So now it will bisect third side, means this parallel line will bisect third side, means third side is AC here. So we have to prove, what we have to prove, if this line PQ bisects line AC, then what we will get, AQ is equals to CQ. So we have to prove what, AQ is equal to CQ. If this AQ is equal to CQ, then this line PQ bisects third side, means AC. So now to prove this, what we can do, by using the proportionality theorem they have given, by using proportionality theorem, according to this theorem here PQ is parallel to BC, this PQ line is parallel to BC. So now what we can write here, according to proportionality theorem, we can write here AP by is AP by PB is equal to AQ by CQ by basic proportionality theorem. AP by PB or BP and AQ by CQ. So now what I can consider here, I will write it here, AQ by CQ, this AQ by CQ is equals to here AP by PB means here I will directly write 1 by 1 because this AP is equals to PB here because this AP is equal to PB. How? This P is midpoint of line AB. This P, if this P is midpoint of line AB, then AP should be equal to BP or PB. If this AP is equals to this AP is equal to PB, then here I will consider AP by AP. Here AP is equal to PB means what I can consider AP by AP only. Now AP we can cancel. What we will get 1 by 1 only. Therefore directly I have written here AQ by CQ is equals to 1 by 1 because AP is equals to PB. If you consider in the place of PB AP, then you can cancel AP by AP. You will get answer as 1 by 1. Why you consider AP is equal to PB? Here I consider this P is the midpoint of side AB. This P is midpoint of side AB. Then you can consider AP is equal to PB. And they have given in question that you have to consider one midpoint of the first side. So in this diagram I consider this point P as the midpoint. Now here I got AQ by CQ is equals to 1 by 1. So now I can write here, I will move this CQ to other side, right hand side. So now AQ is equals to CQ. What we have to prove here? AQ is equal to CQ. Now we proved AQ is equals to CQ. So here this AQ is equal to CQ means this Q is also midpoint of line AC. Here you can write Q is midpoint of AC. So we proved AQ is equal to CQ. So this is the 7th problem. Next I will move to the 8th problem. So here this is the diagram we can consider for 8th problem. They are not given diagram for 8th problem, but by observing the problem we can consider this triangle as the reference diagram. So here what they are given in question number 8, using converse of basic proportionality theorem, prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides. Here line joining midpoints of any two sides. So here I will consider this P and Q are midpoints of side AB and AC. So here I will write P and Q are midpoints of side AB and AC respectively. So here line joining the midpoints of any two sides of a triangle is parallel to third side. So we have to prove that this is line PQ is parallel to third side by using the converse of basic proportionality theorem. What they are given? See here again. Prove that the line joining the midpoints of any two sides. So this P and Q are midpoints of line AB and AC of a triangle is parallel to third side, and we have to prove that this line PQ is parallel to third side. So now if this P and Q are midpoints of side AB and AC, then what we can write here? Here, by using the converse of the basic proportionality theorem, we can write AP by PB or AP by BP is equals to AQ by CQ. AQ by CQ. So we have to prove this first. Before writing it, these two sides are parallel. So what we can do here? First I will prove AP by PB. First I will consider AP by PB here. AP by BP is equals to, now we can write here 1 by 1. Why? Because AP is equals to BP. AP is equals to BP. How? So in question only they have given this P is midpoint of side AB. This P is midpoint of side AB. Therefore, we can consider this AP is equal to BP. AP is equal to BP. Why? This P is midpoint of side AB. If this BP is equals to AP, here we can consider AP by BP as AP by AP only. Okay. So we can consider this AP by BP as AP by AP only, because AP is equals to BP. AP is equals to BP. Therefore, AP by AP means we can cancel this AP and AP. What we will get? 1 by 1. So now I will consider this as 1, because AP by BP means AP by AP only, because AP is equal to BP. Therefore, we will get 1 by 1. Like this only, I will consider now AQ by CQ. So here AQ by CQ is equals to, here also I will get how much? 1 by 1 only, because AQ is equals to CQ. AQ is equal to CQ, because we consider this Q as side AC. Q is midpoint of side AC. If this Q is midpoint of side AC, then we can write AQ is equal to CQ. AQ is equal to CQ. If this is AQ is equal to CQ, what happens here? AQ by CQ means here I can write AQ by AQ by AQ only. Why? CQ is equal to AQ. Therefore, when we divide these values, AQ by AQ means 1 by 1 only. So now we can write here 2. So here also AB by BP is also equals to 1 by 1 only, and AQ by CQ is also equals to 1 by 1 only. Therefore, from 1 and 2, what we can write? Here I will write from 1 and 2. What we can write here? AP by BP is equals to AQ by CQ, because in both cases we got 1 by 1 only. If this is proved, AP by BP is equal to AQ by CQ, then by using converse of the proportionality theorem, what we can write? By using converse of proportionality theorem, we can write, if these two sides are equally divided, then this side is parallel to this side. This PQ is parallel to BC. Therefore, we can write here, by converse of proportionality theorem, we can write PQ is parallel to BC. See here again what they are given in question. If two midpoints of two sides are joined, then this line will be parallel to third side. This line will be parallel to third side. We have to prove this by using converse of proportionality theorem. So here I consider this P and Q are midpoints of side AB and AC, and by using proportionality theorem we can write AP by BP is equal to AP by BP is equal to AQ by CQ. But here I have to prove this AP by BP is equal to AQ by CQ. To prove this, what I did here, first I will consider AP by BP. What I will get here, 1 by 1 only. Why? Because AP is equals to BP. Like this only, AQ for AQ by CQ also I will get 1 by 1 only. Therefore, from 1 and 2, what we can write here, AP by BP is equal to AQ by CQ. If this side PQ divides line AB and AC equally, because these are in equal proportion, therefore AP is equal to BP is equal to AP by BP is equal to AQ by CQ. So now by using converse of proportionality theorem, if this line divides line AB and AC in equal proportion, then we can write this PQ is parallel to BC. So I hope you all are clear with this problem. Next, I will move to the ninth problem. So this is the diagram we can consider for ninth problem, and here what they are given in problem, ABCD is a trapezium. ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to DC. Here AB is parallel to DC. Okay, so here I will write AB is parallel to DC. Given in problem only. This is given. Okay, and its diagonals intersect each other at point O. So here its diagonals intersect each other. This diagonal AC and BD intersect each other at point O. Now show that AO by BO means AO by BO is equals to CO by DO. CO by DO. So this is the ninth question. So to prove this, what we can do, draw a line EF. I will draw a line EF through this point O, such that EF should be parallel to CD. Okay, what I will do, draw a line EF through point O which is parallel to DC. See here, I will draw one line EF which will pass through point O, and this EF should be parallel to CD. Okay, here I will write draw a line EF through point O and this EF should be parallel to CD or DC. So now after this construction, parallel line EF to CD which passes through point O. Now I will consider triangle ADC. Here ADC means this triangle ADC. In triangle ADC, what we can write here? Here this OE or EO is parallel to CD or DC. EO is parallel to CD because by construction we have written that EF is parallel to CD means we can write this OE is parallel, this is also parallel to CD because this OE is part of line EF which is parallel to CD. Then we can consider this part of EF line OE as parallel to line CD. So if it is parallel to CD, if this OE is parallel to CD, then by using proportionality theorem, what you can write? Here you should write by using proportionality theorem. What you can write here? DE by AE, or here I will write AE by DE. You can write it in both ways. AE by DE is equals to AO by CO. AO by CO. So here I will consider this as 1. What I did here? AE by DE is equal to AO by CO. If this OE is parallel to CD, we can write this by using proportionality theorem. This is 1. Now again I will consider triangle DAB, means here DAB, this triangle DAB. In triangle DAB, what we can write here? Here this OE is parallel to CD, means here again we have considered that this CD is parallel to AB. OE is parallel to CD, and first they have given that this CD is parallel to AB. Then we can write this OE is also parallel to AB because these two are parallel and this CD is parallel to AB. Therefore, we can write this OE is parallel to AB. Here I will write OE is parallel to AB. So now what we can write by using proportionality theorem? Again, if this line is parallel to AB, by using proportionality theorem, what we can write here? Here I will write DE by AE, DE by AE, or directly you can write AE by DE, AE by DE, OB, OB by OD, OB by OD. Here, if this OE is parallel to AB, we can write AE by DE is equal to OB by OD. Here I will consider this as 2. So now from 1 and 2, what we can write? From 1 and 2, what we can write here? Here this is also AE by D is equal to AO by CO. Here also AE by D is equal to OB by OD. So from 1 and 2 we can write AO by CO is equal to AO by CO is equals to OB by OD. OB by OD. So now what we have to prove here? AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. But here we got AO by CO is equal to OB by OD. So here I have to take this OB to this side. Means here it is in upper side. When you take it to left part, it will come in denominator side. Therefore AO by OB. OB or BO both are same. OB is OB and BO means same only. So here I will write BO is equals to, I will take this CO to other side. Here when you take to right side, it will come in upper side. Therefore you can write here CO by, it is OD. OD and DO both are same. So they are given in question that we have to show that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. Therefore I will write DO only. Both are same. OD and DO means same line only. OD and DO. Therefore here I will write DO. So we proved that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. See here again. Here in trapezium, AB is parallel to CD and they have given that both the diagonals intersect at point O, and we have to prove that this. To prove this, what I did first, here draw a line EF parallel to CD. This EF is parallel to CD. If this EF is parallel to CD, then we can consider this EF is also parallel to AB, because already this CD is parallel to AB, they have given in question only. Therefore in triangle ADC, first I will consider this triangle ADC, this OE is parallel to CD, because this OE is part of line EF which is parallel to CD. Therefore we can write OE is parallel to CD. If it is parallel, by using proportionality theorem we can write this. Now again I will consider triangle DAB. Here also in triangle DAB, OE is parallel to AB. If this is parallel to AB, again by using proportionality theorem I will write this. From 1 and 2 we can write, here also we got A by D only, here also we got A by D only. Here this is AO by CO and here it is OB by OD. From 1 and from 1 and 2 we can write AO by CO is equal to OB by OD. But we have to prove that AO by BO is equal to CO by DO. So now I will take this OB to left part. So when I will take this to left part, it will become denominator. Therefore AO by BO. Here in the place of OB I have written BO, because OB and BO both are same. Simply they have given that, show that AO by BO, therefore I have written here BO. Or you can write OB only is equals to, here I will move this CO to other side, therefore it will become CO by DO. Here it is OD, but I have written here DO, because both are same, OD and DO, but here they have given, show that DO, therefore I have written DO. I hope you all are clear with these problems. 10th problem is very similar to 9th problem only. Try to solve that problem. In next class, I will continue with 6.3 exercise. Thank you all.